Up next, tune in for a glimpse of a signature event in the global business world.
Now, we'll take you to GE's Lean Mindset Leadership Summit, happening today in New York City.
So we should keep this thread going. You know, I was so excited when I heard about you, the undercover boss moment for you, delivering, driving. What inspired that? Like, and how did it change the way you and others at Uber operate now? Because in many ways, it seemed like the opposite, as you said, of the culture in the past.
It's a great question, Jim, but just commenting on something you said about listening, I do think listening is such an appreciated skill. Like, there are all kinds of courses in terms of executive leadership, presentation courses. I still haven't seen a course on listening, right? And the one theme that I've seen, the common theme in life and this is a group of executives that is very high up in the executive ladder, is like, the higher up you go in a company, the less you actually know what's really happening on the ground. And so Jim, caring about the bathrooms and actually understanding what's happening with the product is just so important. And you're gonna have kind of structures around you that are pretty comfortable. I see a lot of managers managing to KPIs versus actually understanding that the product that they're delivering. And I think one of the cool things about Uber is that people come to Uber because they really care about the product, and almost everybody uses a product either as an eater, they order Uber, or they've used it as a user, ordering Uber to go to the airport, go out, et cetera. So we have a group of employees who are deeply, deeply connected to the product. But what we found was when we looked at our employee base and their connection with our driver base, that connection didn't exist, right? It was how many drivers can we get on board? And there were, we would do surveys with drivers, but very few of our employees actually drove, actually delivered. Honestly, what led me to deliver was that I was going, pardon my French, freaking crazy at home during COVID, and I wanted to get the hell out of the house, and I wanted to find some way of being constructive out of the house. So I got an e-bike and I started delivering food for Uber. And it was a great experience. It was tiring. It was difficult to understand the product. And for me,
Stay tuned to hear more from the Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Mihaljevic and Dr. Yerian in the next hour.